I'm Miss Rhodes, and my hero is Brian Wade. He coached when I was in high school. He burned 90% of his body when he was working. Both of his legs were amputated, so he doesn't have either one of his legs. But even after that accident, he still continued to coach, even though he had to relearn how to do a lot of things, such as walking. He pushes through to do all those things to help kids, and he's an amazing guy because you could ask him to do anything for you and he will. And that is why Brian Wade is one of my many heroes.
Did you know that we have over 1,120 students who attend Diamond Fork?
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Especially if we all have to use the hallways at the same time. So here are some rules of the road that we can all use to make the hallways faster.
And safer.
Tip number 1, walk on the right side of the hallway.
Look at how people drive on the road. When they stay on their side, everything is fine.
But if they cross over to the other side, then there are problems.
So as you walk down the hall, stay to the right.
Tip number 2, don't stop in the middle of the hall to talk with your friends.
Imagine what would happen to traffic if your mom stopped her car in the middle of the street to talk to a friend.
No one would ever get anywhere.
So when you talk with your friends, move over to the side of the hallway so you don't stop the flow of traffic.
Tip number 3, don't text and walk.
You've heard about the dangers of texting and driving.
But did you know that texting and walking isn't much better?
You need to be able to watch where you're walking. That way you avoid crashes.
So save the texting for later.
So follow these 3 simple steps.
Walk on the right side, don't stop and talk in the middle of the hall, save the texting for later.
And make our hallways better.
Hey, Diamondbacks! We're your journalism staff!
Dylan.
Nephi. Kristen. Marley.
Tyler.
Naya.
Ella, Riley,
Kaylee.
Shay, Camber,
Ashley. Savannah. Clara.
River,
Ella.
Brooklyn,
Alexis. Kia. SIE.
Reagan. Blake.
Michael.
Kelton.
Kelton.
Kimball.
Jacob. Caleb. Salong.
How's the weather up there?
It's great, with highs in the 90s. How's the weather down there?
It's awesome, with lows in the 60s.
So get out and enjoy your weekend weather, Diamondbacks.
A fundraiser today in Spanish Fork shows everyone can do a little to help Houston. Central Utah Specialist Sam Penrod shows us how school spirit is helping the victims of Harvey.
You know, you can't help but be touched and affected by seeing the images of the people suffering because of Hurricane Harvey. And one student in particular here at Diamond Fork Junior High knew he needed to help.
When I saw it on the news and I saw a bunch of people going to help, and I thought, why can't I go help? I want to go help.
Titus Elmore, a 9th grader, came up with the idea and got support from school administrators. And in less than a day,
kids were flooding into the office. We had a line out the door with kids bringing dollars. They emptied their change jars, wanting to take part.
Today at school, teachers and students wore cowboy hats, plaid shirts, and bandanas to show their support for those in Texas, providing an important lesson in education.
We talk about teaching them math and science and English, but this is what's most important, to teach them to be good people. And that's what I saw.
We did it a few years ago when Oklahoma had the tornadoes.
In Murray today, a grassroots effort to gather supplies is helping to fill this 58-foot semi-truck. Businesses and individuals have contributed in an effort organized on social media. Godfrey Trucking, a local trucking company, is donating a truck to haul the relief items to Northeast Houston.
Non-perishable foods, baby things, baby items, formula, diapers is a big need, all hygiene products, basically all the necessities if you think you have nothing.
And from donated items by neighbors to cash and coins by students, it will make seeing these images on TV easier to bear, knowing they've tried to help.
Because there's a lot of people donating a lot of money, and that's going to go towards Texas, and it's a lot of money, so it'll help out a lot.
All of the money collected here today, more than $1,500, will go towards our KSL Hope for Houston campaign. Sam Penrod, KSL 5 News, Spanish Fork.
Hey Diamondbacks, hope you have a super weekend. Here's your quote of the week.